What's up, you guys? Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I want to read something to you guys, and then I want to get into it. So, this is taken from Proverbs chapter 21, from 1 to 11. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as a river of water, as rivers of water. So let me rephrase that. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but everyone that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by the lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro, and of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. So the robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of a man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. So, therefore, I went and seen that movie, Sound of Freedom. I would advise anyone that haven't seen it to go see it. It's a really good movie, and it's a cry out for doing the right thing, and we could help these movie producers by just simply watching the movie and inviting our friends or family or anyone, just recommending they go see the movie. Because it's a good thing when you have good fighting against darkness. And it's not an easy battle, but in the end, good always wins. And back to the Proverbs. So a king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, a real king. A real king heart is in the hand of the Lord. And therefore God does what he pleases. And when we do right, when we be obedient, it's more important than any sacrifice to give. That's the best thing you could do. Because back to the story of Abraham, when Abraham had to sacrifice his son, because God, he wasn't really going to sacrifice his son. God was testing him to see if he was obedient or not. And he passed the test because he was obedient. And God stopped him in the midst and said, don't harm the young man. And there was already a ram. God prepared a ram for the sacrifice instead. But true, God know that he loved his son so much that he just tested him to see if he loved God more. Because God loves when you put him first in everything you do. everything we do, because he's the very air we breathe. He's the one that first taught us how to love. He's the one that input everything in us. And as we grow, we learn. And, it's amazing to be intimate with him each day and to seek him first and to be obedient to him and to be diligent and plentiness and righteousness. In verse 9, when God was saying, it is better to dwell in a corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman in a white house. So that's in reference to, it's better to find a quiet spot in the house when you meditating on God, because it's good to do it in secret and God will reveal it in the open. So God don't really like misery. They always say misery love company. So that's why God like where one or two is gathered, he's in the midst. You could have a group of people, but we all gotta be on the same agenda, pushing God's will and doing God's work. So hopefully this word was a blessing to you. It's nice and short, under 7 minutes. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the video, and comment down below. Let me know what you think or what I should do more of. And once again, check that movie out, Sound of Freedom. Because I know soon it won't be in theaters anymore, and it's a good way to support these guys, because it hasn't been easy for them to get this film out, and it reveals a lot of what's going on at the top, and it's a lot going on, guys, and we just gotta pray, stay prayed up, and keep God in everything. And it's amazing how the soldier went the distance just to get the little girl back. But I'm not gonna tell you the movie. It would be nice for you to see it for yourself, because movies ain't the way they used to be anymore. It's very rare you find a good movie that has a moral to it and that really touch you inside out, So it was amazing, and I love you guys, and be sure to reach out if you will, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.